and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a Q&A video. I asked for your questions on Instagram and these are the ones you gave me. So I've made quite a big list. I handwrite them out, you know. I've handwritten them out, one side and one side there. I'm going to try and get through as many questions as I can, and I hope you find this helpful. We've got a mix of everything. So fitness, a bit of lifestyle, a bit of random stuff. So yeah, let's get cracking on with the questions. Number one comes from @turquoisedreamer3. If you weren't doing fitness, what would you be doing? I went to drama school, and that's what I trained in before I became a personal trainer. So I think I would probably be pursuing that. I would hopefully have a job in musical theatre. I would hopefully, you know, I'd most likely probably be a waitress in a pub or something, but I'd be auditioning. That's probably what I'd be doing. Okay, number two comes from @DailyDominique. What drives your passion for health and fitness? My passion for health and fitness comes from wanting to be the best version of myself, wanting other people to be the best version of themselves, and seeing the positive impact that living a healthy and fit lifestyle's had on other areas of my life. My confidence, my self-belief, my ambition has just gone increased tenfold because I know what my body is capable of and I know how good I can feel, and that's the message I want to send to you guys. I want to send a message that healthy is happy and it's feeling fantastic and it's feeling good, and that can all translate to all areas of your life, and it's so exciting. And ultimately, I want to be playing with my grandkids. I want to be like that 80-year-old woman who still runs marathons. Not that I've ever run a marathon, but you know what I mean. Like, I want to be that kind of like Wonder Woman, that really cool, you know, granny. I saw this thing on Facebook the other day where it's like this 80-year-old woman who's a bodybuilder. I mean, I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon, but she was phenomenal. She was phenomenal. And I just think to live a healthy and active life, yeah, I want to live for a long time, and I want to feel fantastic. That's my passion for health and fitness in a nutshell. @Williams SJC23, what's the best thing about being a personal trainer? I love being a personal trainer. It's an awesome job. I get to meet the most diverse range of people. I get to meet some really cool people, and ultimately I get to hopefully have a positive impact on someone's life. What I try and do is translate my passion, which I just spoke about, into the training I give my clients, and I try to encourage them to train for those reasons, to train to live for a long life, to train to feel fantastic, to train to, the minute you perceive yourself to feel good, you automatically perceive yourself to look good too. And so that's how I kind of train my clients. I love seeing the progress of my clients, people I've trained for a long time now, and just seeing where they're at now, and their confidence has grown and everything's grown, and it's just the best feeling to know that you've may have contributed to that in a way, which is so cool. Well, I'm a personal trainer, but I'm a self-employed personal trainer, so the self-employed benefits are awesome. I dictate my own hours. I get to have a very flexible life. If I want to take a day off, I kind of can, and I like to switch appointments around as and when suits me, which is really nice. Ultimately, there come some financial risks with that, but I don't think I'd have it any other way. I really like being a self-employed personal trainer. @healthyhappy_days, how often do you eat things like Quest bars, protein bars, etc.? How would you advise getting over a plateau? Two questions. We'll go with the Quest bar question first. So Quest bars, I eat them out of convenience, and so I couldn't tell you how often I eat them, because I just eat them when I need it. I need a hit of protein and quite a substantial snack that I know is going to fill me up for a reasonable amount of time. Ideally, I'm getting my protein from whole foods like lean meats, dairy, those kind of things. But if I'm out and about on the go, and I'm hungry, or I'm working in a coffee shop, or, you know, I'm busy, a Quest bar is super easy, and I know I'm getting in some nutrients I need. So probably if I'm gonna have a Quest bar, I'll only ever have one a day, purely because the amount of fibre in a bar doesn't, if I were to eat 2 bars or more, the fibre would just not agree with me, and I don't think my clients would be happy. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, the next question was about the plateau. So how would I advise getting over a plateau? To get out of your plateau, you just need to get uncomfortable, mix up your training, switch it up, and try something new, different, and challenging. At Clean Nosh, with the amount of training that you do you get DOMs? Hell yes, I get DOMs. Oh my goodness, I've got DOMs right now. All my whole upper body, my core, my back, and everything. That was from doing loads of pull-ups. I get really sore from training, and that means I know I've challenged my body, but sometimes it also means that if my DOMs are quite severe, sometimes it means that I haven't recovered very well, which is my own fault. So therefore I needed to stretch a bit more, foam roll after training. I needed to sleep a little bit more, because sleep is really key at helping your body repair and recover, and maybe I needed to tweak my nutrition as well. However, sometimes DOMs are just DOMs, you're going to get them regardless. The next question from Melissa River, which was really relevant as well, was if you experience DOMs, do you rest until the muscle soreness has gone before targeting that muscle group again? Yeah, I try to. That's personally how I like to train. I'm very intuitive with my body. So for example, if I trained legs on a Monday and Wednesday they're still really, really sore, I most likely wouldn't train them again. I would do something else, and I'd probably wait till Thursday and train them again. I don't have a set number of days I have between training certain body parts. I do it intuitively. So I tend to do, for example, I would do an lower body session on a Monday, upper body session on a Tuesday. On Wednesday I teach spin, which is 45 minutes of cardio, but really focused on your legs. So therefore I may do maybe a little bit upper body or a little bit of legs, depending on how I feel. If I'm still really sore for Monday, I don't train at all and I just do that cardio. And yeah. So I'm really play it by ear. Equally, that same goes with rest days. So if it gets to Wednesday, I've done 3 workouts and I'm dead. Thursday, I'm taking a rest day. So today, for example, is a Thursday. I'm taking a rest day because my body is a bit broken. And that's not a scheduled in rest day. These are rest days I give myself intuitively. At Scala Yoga, asked the question, what do you think about getting too much protein? I only recently learned it was a thing and that protein turns to fat, and wondered whether you think this is something to be wary of when eating. Absolutely. There's such a trend these days for eating loads of protein. You can get protein beer, protein sweets, protein popcorn, you name it, you can get it with protein in it. And just because something has protein in it does not mean it's healthy. Yes, we need to get a good amount of protein in our diet each day, but just because something has protein in it doesn't mean we can justify it as a healthy food. What you should be having a good balance of is protein, carbs and fats in your diet. You need all 3 things to have a healthy, sustainable diet. Not loads and loads and loads and loads of protein, not loads of carbs, not loads of fats. It's important to know that protein still has calories in it. It's not just because our body needs it and our muscles need it to grow and repair and recover. It still has calories in it, and ultimately what makes you gain fat is an excess of calories coming in and not enough calories going out. So if you're eating a surplus amount of calories, and that could be coming from your protein treaty food, then yes, you can gain fat and gain weight. However, it's important to eat a lot of protein, but it's important to have everything in moderation, and it's really important to look at your energy balance, which is calories in versus calories out versus energy, yeah? Okay, at Just Megan Rigby says, how do you justify spending money on yourself? Like self-worth, I guess. Okay, she has 2 questions, so that's the first one. When I started out as a personal trainer for the first 3 months or so, I was broke. I was so poor. I was poor at drama school as well because I was a student naturally, and I had 2 jobs. And then I became a personal trainer and I was basically working for free for 2 or 3 months till I really earned a decent income. And I was broke, I was poor, and I just got in this mindset of never really spending money on myself. I never really went clothes shopping, I never really treated myself to anything. When I started to create like a successful personal training business, and I started to get like a steady income and which had like an amount for me to spend each month, I started to treat myself, especially when I'd worked particularly hard at something, or I would treat myself. I don't go OTT, and when I say treat myself, I mean I might buy myself some nice makeup, or you know, go to Active and Style and buy a nice pair of leggings. That's my idea of a treat. But I started to kind of recognise my hard work and know that I bust my butt, and so that's how I kind of justified it to myself. And yeah, I realised my hard work is worth something, and I think that's what you need to realise too. So this is the second part, and how you coped with rest days when you first started taking them. So like I said, today is a rest day. I used to train like really hard, 6-7 days a week, and my rest day when I was very, very, very keen into training and really trained hard, overtrained, was a Saturday when I was at work. Whereas now, for example, today, I could have probably happily gone to the gym, but I haven't, because I know my body needs the rest and recovery. I'm going to see my chiropractor today, and he will tell me off if I go and train today, because he's really, like, I know how important rest and recovery is, but he's really drilled at home to me that for me to work at my optimum level, for my body to function at its best, I need to look after it. And so yeah, I need to train hard, but yes, I need to rest hard too. So yeah, today I will do a bit of exercise at an event this evening, but I don't think it'll be anything that hardcore. You've seen what I eat on a rest day. There's a video there. So that says what I eat on a rest day. It doesn't change hugely from what I normally eat, because I like to keep my energy levels up for my body to recover and restore its energy for when I am training. Okay, at Lil's Pop, I love the gym, but have been getting stuck in a rut at the moment. Don't enjoy exercise right now. How can I get over that? Reevaluate why you're going to the gym. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? And then when you work out why, you're going to write it down. Okay, then you're going to say, what do I want to achieve at the gym? What do I want to do this for? Do I want to get stronger? Do I want to be able to do a pull-up? Do I want to run faster? Do I want to get a new PB? What do you want? Equally, once again, get out your comfort zone. Try something new. Try something different. Go to a class. Make a date with your friends. To be honest, my big thing what I do when I really want to like motivate myself for training is go to a class, get my ass kicked by someone else, because oh my goodness, I love a good ass kicking from someone else. At Martha Williams, she's got all the S's. What are your cheat meals? Quick answer to this, I don't believe in the word cheat meals. I like to call them treat meals. I'm not, at the moment, I don't really do treat meals. I don't do it. I just eat a treat when I fancy it. Yeah, I don't believe in cheat meals or treat meals. I don't believe you should deny yourself from anything. I don't believe you should associate certain foods with like being naughty, off limits or bad, because I think that just will create a really unhealthy relationship with food, and it will make you stress about and give you anxiety about certain situations which you just do not need in life, because the more anxious you are about stuff, the more your body's going to be stressed, your cortisol levels are going to raise, so your body's probably going to store fat anyway. So ultimately, chill out, have fun. If you're going out for dinner, if you're going to have a treat, enjoy it, but don't do it every day. Irene McDonald says, I've recently started trying to cook clean and healthy food and was hoping you could recommend some clean eating cookbooks or websites. Yes, I can. Number one, of course, I'm going to have to recommend my friend Alice, because she's called Clean Eating Alice, and she's just got a book out, and I wasn't prepared and I didn't go and get it, so let me go get it and then I'll come back and I'll show you. This is Alice's book. It's called The Body Bible. She has some gorgeous recipes in there. I mean, look at that. Oh, that's teriyaki steak skewers, yum. And she has loads of really cool recipes. Oh my goodness, Greek yogurt with caramelized cinnamon, banana and nectarine. Yum. She's awesome, and that also has a few workouts in as well, so that's a really cool little book. Madeline Shaw's book's really great for really wholesome recipes. And I also have an ebook that you can get that's on my website. I wrote it like, 2 years ago now, but you can still download it. It's like not even £5, I think it's like £4.50, and it's got really healthy versions of breakfast recipes, pancakes, waffles, I think. It's got mug cakes. So it's meant to be around healthier desserts and breakfast recipes. So I'll link everything below. Susie Chan asks, how do you motivate yourselves on days when it seems harder? Susie, how do you motivate yourself when you're running 250k through the Amazonian jungle? That's what I want to know. Susie is someone we went to Sierra Leone with, and she's freaking awesome, and go and follow her. She's an ultra runner, she's a mum, and she is just an all-round badass Wonder Woman. How do I motivate myself? So, a few things. Number one, I go back to what my goals are, and I sit there and I think, I want these goals, Tally, so you've got to work for them. Nothing came easy. One of my favourite quotes in life is, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So I know I've got to put in that hard work. Number two, I'm going to be on Snapchat, I'm going to be on Instagram, I'm going to be looking at my favourite Bitspo, not the peer pressure, but I'm seeing everyone at the gym on Snapchat, everyone's having a great workout, everyone's eating really well on Instagram, and it does inspire me to want to do the same and motivate me to want to do the same. And number three, I just know that if I go and train, I won't regret it. If I don't go and train, I know that I didn't get the endorphin rush, and the endorphin rush is addictive. It's like a drug, and you just need it, and I know how good it makes me feel, so I'm always going to eventually get myself to the gym. Rebecca Lou Scott says, advice on how to enter the big scary weights room to go to the squat rack with all the men staring. Go and do it. Don't even think twice about it. I promise you, I work in gym. I've worked in 2 different gyms now, and I worked with loads of guys, and I promise you, they're not looking at you. They are far too busy checking themselves out. They're far too busy looking at what the other guy's doing, because it's quite competitive, and they really don't care about you and the weight. They probably think it's quite cool that you're in the weight section, because I know a lot of guys I know, if they see a girl training weights, they're like, that's pretty damn cool. But ignore them, regardless of what they're thinking. Ignore them. And just go and do your thing. Don't stress about it. If you're feeling nervous about weight training in general, just go and ask a personal trainer in your gym to just give you a few pointers. If you can afford a personal training session, to me, obviously as a personal trainer, I just see it cutting out a lot of wasted time. So even if you could afford 6 weeks of personal training, in 6 weeks you could learn a load of stuff that would probably take you 6 months to do on your own, and therefore you would just speed up your process of improvement so much quicker. Kate Spencer __. When you track macros, what are they? Guys, I will never ever tell you my macros. I will never tell you how many calories I'm eating. It's not relevant, because you're not me, you're not my body type, you don't have my activity levels, and I don't have yours either, and we're all different. That's the point of macros. They're completely tailored to you. There's no more cookie cutter nutrition. They're completely tailored to you and your body and your needs and your demands. So please don't copy me. Don't copy me. Be inspired by what I'm doing. Be inspired to try a new recipe, be inspired to try a new workout, but don't copy me exactly. I'm working for my goals and for the things that I want to do right now, and my goals are going to be different from yours, and yeah, it's just not relevant. And I see it time and time again on social media, on YouTube, people sharing their macros, people sharing really detailed things about their programming and stuff like that, and it's really great to inspire people, but just know that you are not that person you're following, and that program and those macros and everything else has been worked out specifically for them. So yeah, please take that into consideration. I'm going to finish the Q&A there. I hope that was interesting. It ended up being a bit more educational. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.